It's showtime for Chrisjen Hayme.
Chrisjen Hayme.
This is Chrisjen Hayme.
And here's a gentleman that has high expectations of himself, his ability, and he's just an arrogant SOB.
You've been reading the blogs on the internet again in Reno Riggins. Chris Eckos is his opponent for this match. Two young stars, two real up-and-comers, but two that have really shined up their star here on Saw in the past few months. And Reno, I know you as the booker of the talent here and as the matchmaker, when you first saw these guys, I don't know what you saw, but you were 100% right on both of them.
Well, both of these guys come here, they're young, they're athletic, and the speed, I was so impressed with by both of these guys. These guys aren't going to come in and overpower very many men, but their speed makes up for their power.
And there is Chrisjen Hayme now as he took an early advantage, and now Chris Eckos comes right back with a series of arm drag takedowns, and now throwing those roundhouse elbows and forearms, and now goes with a drop kick, goes for a cover, and nearly got a pin.
I tell you what, Chris Eckos, he's on fire. He's been very impressive in every one of his outings so far.
Chrisjen Hayme, look at that savant kick to the back of the head. And down goes Eckos.
You might be able to count to 100 right there. This could be over.
Chrisjen Hayme very emphatically makes his cover, not perhaps quick enough because Eckos had a chance to get that shoulder up.
Chris Eckos showing how big his Valentine is by kicking out of that last maneuver by Chrisjen Hayme.
Well, both men have basically shown their mettle in the past few weeks here on Saw, and to see them match together today in this match, again, a win for either of these men propels them a little higher up that Saw ladder.
You're exactly right. Chrisjen Hayme, he's starting to knock on the door of some title shots around here. I'll tell you that right now. And you've got young Chris Eckos down here still looking for his first victory here at SAW.
I would think that perhaps Chrisjen Hayme with another win or two might be in line for a shot at that TV title, but as so often the case here on Saw, with that draw situation for who gets the shot at the TV title, I mean, if you got the luck of the draw, you get your shot, but sometimes you just don't have the luck of the draw. Oh, look at that snap suplex.
Sometimes the luck of the draw can go against you, but it also, too, it's intriguing, and what we try to do with having that luck of the draw is to have every wrestler week in and week out be on their toes to bring their very best to all the fans here at SAW.
And indeed, that is a very psychologically good way of thinking, in that everybody has to be prepared for any match here on Saw. And some of the title matches, of course, are signed in advance because of the availability of some of these outstanding wrestlers. But when these wrestlers come to the arena, it could be just about anybody.
Anybody on just about any given night. What we're trying to have here is parity.
And indeed, that is a lot of what you are seeing in the match we are seeing and witnessing right now. Parity between these two wrestlers of Chris Eckos and Chrisjen Hayme. And boy, Chrisjen Hayme really incensed going after Chris Eckos. He really got upset over that last move.
Wow. He's starting to let his temper get the best of him right now, which could actually work against him if he was in there maybe with a more experienced opponent.
Well, this is something two young athletes have to learn to deal with, because there are going to be times in the ring where you are just going to be incensed to really give it your all. Look at that bridge.
Northern Light suplex executed textbook style, Michael. That was very good.
And Chrisjen Hayme, unfortunately for him, could not get the pin as Chris Eckos comes up again. Hayme perhaps a little too lackadaisical, if I could say, at this point in the match, because he's got his opponent reeling. I would think he'd want to finish him off.
Well, I would think both of these guys ate their Wheaties before they showed up today, but I agree with you, Michael. He was a little lackadaisical in that pin.
Oh, chin buster, and now the elbow. That caught Chrisjen Hayme in the Adam's apple. Count of two by Eckos. He almost had the win.
If you get in the ring with either one of these guys and decide to take a little cat nap, you could find yourself with your back on the shoulders and the referee counting to 3 in a hurry.
What a big maneuver, as Chrisjen Hayme thought he had the advantage there, and Eckos reversed it and took advantage. Now, crisscross slingshot off the middle rope. 1, 2, and oh, I almost had the bell rung right there. I thought he had him.
I thought he had him right there as well, Michael. Both athletes laying it all on the line here for the fans here at SAW.
And now Hayme comes firing back. Look at that. Picks him up. Sets him up. He's going for that 450 Northern Lights. Or you call it slam, call it whatever. I call it the 450.
Here he goes. Wow.
450 proof.
And executed.
No doubt after that one, Reno.
How impressive that was. Chrisjen, Hayme.
The 450 proof off the top rope and landing perfectly, getting the win.
One of the top young athletes in all professional wrestling. Let's take a look at that, Michael. As he goes to the top rope, sits up there like a bird. What balance he has, and then comes off, and that was executed. I mean, although we don't like his attitude, none of the fans here seem to have taken to heart this Chrisjen Hayme. You cannot deny he is one tough athlete.
Indeed, and a great match here today on Saw, a cut above the rest. More Showtime coming your way.